What's up, y'all, and welcome to the MSC Seascape. This is pretty much a brand new ship, maybe a couple years old, and brand new to Texas. We have traveled out here to Galveston, and now that I've done all that talking, I'm here to sit down and really kind of give you some insight. This video is going to be really an overview versus like a true run through, because this ship is not only massive, but it's gorgeous and it's just a lot in it. And you know, we've been on Carnival, and Carnival kind of has its same dealings no matter the ship, right? There's a little bit something more on the bigger ones and maybe a little less on the smaller ones, right? But it's nothing new. You've just kind of seen them through. But this ship is nice. The Europeans know how to do it. Every section has a theme. It's not just here's where you do this, here's where you do this, grand stadium here, grand space here. No, everything is themed out. The casino's themed out, the cabaret's themed out, the theater's themed out, there's photo op spots that's themed out. Just the overall aesthetics of the MSC Seascape is great. Now, is it a lot to do? No. However, I do think this ship is for people who just want to cruise. You have everything you can think about, but it's not all the extras and all of this. And maybe because it's brand new and a lot of people don't know about it, it's not crowded. So I feel myself being able to relax and enjoy everything about it. So come along with us. I'm gonna do some more filling in and talking as we go through certain things in that aspect. We've already gotten some drinks, gotten something to eat. We got something to eat when we first got on, but then we had dinner in the restaurant areas, and I'll kind of explain a little bit more about that. It's not as robust as Carnival or Royal Caribbean, but it works. Their buffet is a lot better than Carnival, and I just think because the Europeans do food a little bit differently, and then they're also trying to cater to the American side of things, so it's really good. And you can really kind of make your way through the buffet and be all right without even having to go to one of the main dining areas, which there are 3 that all sell the same thing, just like you would on any other ship. But their design, their layout, their setup, to me, as my wife said earlier, they're a little bit more controlled. Everything's kind of in an order versus just boom. And specifically the elevators. So we'll talk a little bit more. I think I'm gonna catch me just a little bit of Z's about 9:40, and then we're gonna get up and check out the comedy section and stuff like that. But yeah, MSC Seascape is something new for us, so I'm actually kind of excited about it, and I just can't get over how eye-pleasing this ship is.
We ain't never gonna stray now. What's up? We ain't never gonna break down. What's up? Tell them all any day now. What's up? Hit me up, I'll explain how. What's up? From the curse, we're feeling fine. What's up? We out here living a good time. What's up? We run the deals, it's online. What's up?
And I know I said it earlier, but the Europeans really know how to do theming. This ship was very well themed out. Everything about it had a layer that just made you want to stay and hang around and check it out. Like, you have the other ships again that are well spaced out and there's different themes, but the level of theming that they had, no matter where you go, if it was the casino, one of the showrooms, or even like how they have it set up where you can wait in for the lobby, it's just very well themed. And I've been on Carnival, I've been on Royal Caribbean, and I love their ships as well, but I think this one has been the most eye-pleasing of them all. Here we are on our first night eating on MSC Seascape. This was one of the dining halls, and one of the things that are different, there are 3 dining halls that MSC Seascape has, and it's pretty much the same food on each dining hall. They're all set up between your time dining and then anytime you want to come, right? And then there's the third one is basically for the people who pay the extra price to be up front on the, I forgot what their program is called, but there's a program that allows you to not have to worry about setting up a time either. You can go in there. But these 3 main big food hall places all have the same food.
Making moves, we gon' shine.
Now, the food for our first night was pretty good, and one of the things that you also have to know is you are set at a designated table that you will be at every night that you come to eat. You'll be by the same people that you sit next to, so you can get to know them, and I think that's pretty good because we can talk about our day while we're waiting on our food. So I think that was a pretty good setup as well. Dessert was great. The menu items that they had was pretty good as well.
My wife says that the food at the buffet was pretty good. She said that she likes their food there, and I think we both agree that it's better than Carnival's buffet. I think I said that earlier, but I do think it's a lot better. I think what we had tonight was the fried chicken and the pasta, and my son says he had prime rib, but it looked like steak. So I saw some prime rib come out and I was like, that's what I thought you got, but I don't know. Either way, I think so far, at least day one, their food was pretty good. We'll intervene to see how their breakfast is, because of course we came on during lunchtime and it was kind of like a selling off party type lunch, so we didn't eat anything too crazy. I think I had like a hot dog and some tuna salad and egg salad, and fries, which sounds crazy, but it's a buffet, so you eat whatever. But yeah, so far the MSC Seascape has been good. But one last thing too. Let's talk about this boarding process here. That I'm gonna say is not bad, but it did get on my nerves because I was unaware, and I looked on their website, and maybe I just overlooked the fact that they said, and I don't even think I overlooked it. I just don't think it was plain and simple that says anyone with a valid driver's license needs a birth certificate. I have never rode on any other cruise line where if you had a valid driver's license that you needed a secondary form of ID for you, I should say. So we almost had a whole situation ado because my son has a driver's license, which again on Carnival you can get on no problem as long as you have a driver's license, valid driver's license. But he needed to have a birth certificate as well. They needed to match. Did not know. We fumbling through. Luckily we had pictures, and they take pictures of copies of birth certificates. They need to see it physically. So yeah, that's a little odd and a little strange. If you have a passport, you're good to go. You just show the passport. They say it's because you're traveling international waters, and I'm like, hey, that doesn't matter. Carnival travels international waters. This same route that we're taking right now, we took last year. So what makes it different? So that is number one key to remember if you are traveling on MSC, even if you just want to check them out. You need your driver's license and a birth certificate unless you have a passport. I also find that kind of weird because they took my son's student ID and a birth certificate. So, and a student ID doesn't have any other information on it but the year and the school that they go to.
They suck.
You hear that? So, yes, that is one thing to make sure that you have on your checklist, your item list when you go. Because we were almost SOL. We had to get taken back and go to immigration. They had to print the birth certificate. They had to look at it and find a registry number. It was a whole ordeal, and I never thought in my mind that even if I would have came with my driver's license, I was like, oh, I'm just not gonna bring my passport this time because I want to lose it or whatever. I probably wouldn't have been able to get on because I didn't have my birth certificate with me. So, yeah. If anyone within MSC watches this, I think we should revisit that, right? There's not a lot of people who, especially if you book last minute, are going to think that you need to have your birth certificate along with your driver's license. That's not a thing, or you need to make that a little bit more clearer. Because again, I don't think I would have taken a student ID, a high school student ID, and a birth certificate in general because it's a student ID. But yeah, anyway, I digress from that. I'm gonna give me something else to drink, then I'm gonna hit the bed because apparently we got to get up early because we didn't go to our muster station when we first got in. So we got a nice little letter. So I will see y'all a little later. And a wonderful good morning on the MSC Seascape. We had to do a safety briefing because we did not do it originally. And now it's time to get something to eat.
But before we do that, let's talk about this elevator. I think it is a cool concept, and I think it should be mirrored across other cruise lines, and even buildings for that matter. So you have all your floors laid out versus an up and down button, and then you get in and select your floor, right? This prevents so many elevators coming down and having people just pile in it. If the person next to you presses floor 8, you plus floor 9, and another person presses floor 11, it'll be designed to one elevator. A will come down because it's taking all the people who are going to go up. B may come down and grab all of the people that are going to go down to like floor 5, 4, or 3 or whatever. And then you have C and D when other people come and they press other buttons and A is already closed. So I like it because it gives you an understanding of just how to go up and down efficiently than just everybody cramming in one and pressing all the buttons.
Babe, I seen some cookies on somebody's plate just now.
Cookies?
Yes, cookies. Cookies. So we are here at their sports bar. Like I said before, their ship is very well themed. Sports bar and Carnival can't top nothing on this, or Royal Caribbean. Now, actually has slot machines and everything in it, which some of the other ones do. But this is heavily themed. They got their own booth areas that you can sit in, which I'm in one of them now. We were in one earlier that was bigger. They sit like 10, 15 people. But yeah, this is a sports bar. I will be back here tonight for another game. I'm just here right now because we just ate and kind of walked the ship a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you all through this area real quick, but I like it. Babe out here walking around doing gift wrapping. And won. She won some more Effie stuff.
Yeah.
We've only done Effie on Carnival, so didn't know they had them on MSC, and now she done won some charms and an anklet. Trying to put it up.
Separate.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You want to separate them?
Yeah. I got my own, but I wasn't trying to spend no extra.
They won't try to spend no extra on the fanny pack that she already had. Already had
Hey,
one.
don't tell me I got a fanny pack. Tell her my age.
She had a fanny pack about 10 years, so
I surely did.
keep all her stuff in it. So we did some walking around 6, 7, and 8. About to go back upstairs to where the food is. I finally seen all of 8, which included the sports bar and all of those. So floor 8 is where your specialty restaurants are, the sports bar, your shops, all those things like that. 7, take it back, 7 has all your specialty restaurants. 8 has all your shops and sports bars and karaoke, and of course leads to the theater. 6 has regular shops, your excursion stuff. 5 is where we enter in your main atrium, and the atrium actually can be accessed from floors 5, 6, and 7, and 8. So it works out.
And with that, it's time for another lunch snack up at the buffet. But before we continue on this journey to give a tour of this ship and some more, make sure you've hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like and comment button and stay tuned. We're going to do another MSC adventure, so you don't want to miss out on that. Now, leaving the food area on that deck, it can take us right outside and up to the play areas where the pool area is located, the basketball, gym, putt-putt, all those several items like that. Now, this is a very well themed, again, play area for kids. The water slides are for everyone. I've actually got on it myself. It was just nice, and I think the weather was good all the way around. They were setting up for parties and things of that nature. There are 2 adult pools outside, along on the lower deck, but then there's one up top as well as up front. And then they have this indoor pool that they can close the top, so in case it's raining or not, that's open until about 11 p.m. at night. So after a little bit of touring the outside deck of the ship, we decided to make our way back in, check in with guest services for a little bit, and stop downstairs. I got me something to drink because, again, it's just nice. Like, every area is worth just chilling out and sitting around at.
Espresso martini time. After some exploring on the boat. Been going to see Alex and Elijah. My wife decided to get something else to eat for lunch before dinner. Figured I'm gonna curb my appetite with this, and then be ready to eat about 5 o'clock.
Now, what's better, drinking or eating?
It depends, because it seems like we got the early bird special. We eating at 5 p.m.
Just saying.
Supper. He made this wonderful espresso martini. This is really good. Thank you, man. I think the last time I had one this good was in Cancun. This is really good.
Glad you like it.
Alright, so we tried the main dining hall again for the second night. Now, the main dining hall is going to have something different every night, just like on any Carnival cruise, or any cruise in general, not just Carnival, right? We're on MSC, and the food quality for the main dining hall is good. I will say, when you're on another cruise line, and specifically Carnival in this case, the main dining hall food is going to be a lot better than their buffet. That's just plain and simple. But on MSC, they cater to their buffet. So I would be honest, even if you miss the main dining hall every night, the buffet has an extensive amount of food, and it's quality. It's not just put up and everybody has go for themselves, right? There are 2 different sections of buffet, and that's for the breakfast, that's for the lunch, and that's for the dinner, and it's extensive. So just because you're on one side and you got something, go check the other side. Go check the other side of the buffet place. Most of them just have 1 buffet. This has 2, and their food quality is good. So tomorrow I think we're gonna check out specialty restaurant. There are 5 on here, and I think that's one of the true differences with this ship is MSC caters to one area generally for everything, whereas other ones have like stuff on several different floors or different areas. All your food is going to be located in that main specific buffet hall area, like where the pizzas and burgers and hot dogs, that's all in that same area. There is no separate places and things of that nature. The taco stuff, all that's going to be right there. Again, I think it's organized. I think MSC is a little bit more organized than Carnival, but yeah. So we hit up some karaoke. We hit it up just to kind of go ahead. It was actually family karaoke. They have an adult karaoke basically at 10 o'clock. But right now, it's been good. I'm back down at the sports bar watching Monday Night Football. Everything has been on point. Customer service has been great. I haven't complained as of yet. Haven't seen my kids too often, so you know, it is what it is. I'll catch y'all in a few.
That's beautiful. Couples, what I need you to do right now, I need you guys to go ahead and stand up, put your clipboards down on your chairs.
And a wonderful good day. We are back. Another glorious day, and today the sun is out. So I'm really going to probably enjoy some weather outside. I'm gonna take y'all to one of the coolest parts of the ship, which is the elevator at the back of the ship, where it's all glass and you can see coming up where the bridge of sides are. See and get these boots refilled of drink. And the same thing here. You press the number where you want to go, which is 16, which I did.
16, car A1.
A1 is the one that you'll take. And now that we're at this portion, we done seen a show that was dedicated to classic movies. I'm gonna be honest, right? I wasn't expecting a lot out of it, but the singers and dancers, they were pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the show was pretty good. If you like classic movies, that show is good. The one thing that I would say that's different here is I feel like on other cruise lines, they fill everything with entertainment, right? Like, there's always some type of music going on at the Times Square area, and sometimes it's just open in between at the atrium. But there's a spot that I just found today, which is a lounge all the way on 8. Didn't even know that existed. And they do stuff there from time to time. I don't see stuff there all the time. Then you have the cabaret. Now on Carnival, there was 2 comedians going, there was 2 shows going. In between the shows, they may be like DJs doing their thing. They just have something going on at all times for everyone. Whereas here, there are planned out, designated shows, and you know, you won't miss things. There may be some live music, but then there's a show. It gives you time to move to the next show and time to move to the next show. But that doesn't give a lot of variety for everybody on board. Like my kids, they were like, the ship is nice, we enjoy the food, but there's just not a lot of activities as it was previously. So anyway, good news is about to get a new cabin so we can show you what that cabin looks like. So let me start to get everything packed up around here, and I'll be back with y'all.
I got a feeling, I got a feeling, yeah. I got a feeling they trying to stop all this winning. I got a feeling, I got a feeling, it was destined from the beginning. I got a feeling, I got a feeling, yeah. I got a feeling they trying to stop all this winning. I got a feeling, I got a feeling, it was destined from the beginning. What make the difference? The composition, no my position, no competition, no niggas wishing of no existence to me and all my lessons and all of that I pensioned and did I mention I'm slowly clenching all of this power tripping with no division.
Yeah,
it's only winning and being driven. The balance after this money problems come together.
So the Princess Juliana just did some crazy horn melody that I'd never heard before. I think out of all the cruise ports I've been to and seen ships, I've just heard a normal horn, and this is kind of crazy. Listen to this. It was just crazy to hear, but I think that's pretty cool. They didn't do it just once, they did it twice. And then they pulled off to the side and set sail on. I think we are the last ship in the port for Costa Maya today. We don't leave out till 6 o'clock, which is when we left going out of Galveston, which I thought was pretty late, but hey, it is what it is. Again, MSC has been good. The hospitality's been great. I want to say on day 3 have really learned the lay of the land on this ship, I should say. Now that we've moved rooms, we're no longer in the back by where all the food and stuff is. We are up front, up on the 11th floor now. Now the thing about that is, I realized floor 16 where the marketplace buffet is, that's the whole floor. The back half of it, like the back quarter of it, is the jungle pool area for the kids. Kind of an indoor pool. I'm not gonna say for the kids because they got hot tubs and stuff, but it's the indoor pool. After that, you have your first section or second section of the marketplace buffet, which is huge, and then another. And they have such a big, extensive buffet because they don't have all the different food spots around that Carnival has. So yes, you have individual food spots for all those different items that you would get, but you're not missing anything. All of those items are on this buffet. Burgers, pizza, Italian pastas, all those different things are just on it. Cold cut meats, all those different things that you would have in separate restaurants on the other ships, you have right in the buffet. And then you have your basic complimentary restaurants along with your specialty. So I am going to break down how that food thing works in a few minutes, so you can just basically say, okay, I know how the food places work, but you know, let's just get to some of the common areas. I know I've showed you a lot of the ship, but I'll just kind of migrate through some of the common areas right here, and then I'll be back with you after that. So anyway, MSC Seascape, still enjoying it, and I will give my final thoughts right at the end of this. Alright, so this brings us to MSC's White Party. Now, they are just getting started in Texas, and you know, the boat is not as full as it could be as some Carnival Cruises or Royal Caribbean, but they are attempting to do what the other cruise lines are doing. It wasn't a big of a hit outside. I've seen some other videos of people who traveled and they got rained out, so the party was inside and it was a little bit bigger, but as far as why this one was concerned, it was just okay. I still love the energy of the staff, but it just wasn't hitting like a Carnival or Royal Caribbean White Party.
The morning's up, slide into another day. I put the needle to the record, let it fade away. Copper block, the power's all in my face. Turn the setback to a comeback, this'll never break. You ain't holding this, God ain't controlling this. From the bench to the floor, I'm holding shooters list. The cards are dealt, running with my faces up. The plans on the table, hitters never catching up. Hold up then, we on 10, finna break it in. Satisfying all the vibes, we gon' let them in. From the shadow to the light, they call it born again. I came up through it, nothing to it, but I'm back to win.
Deck 6 offers your chocolate shop, your Times Square area, and the bottom of the theater area. Deck 6 also offers a majority of your shops. Deck 7 houses the casino. It also houses a cool little photo op area where you can take a whole bunch of pictures at. It's pretty nice. And then also the Le Cabaret Club, where they have shows, they have karaoke, and DJing at night. Now, 8. That is the last part of the atrium in the center, and then also it has a lot of your specialty restaurants, cocktail bars, and the back half of it where you can find the 2 infinity pools and another bar, I should say. Now, one thing I do like about Deck 8 is not only does it have all the specialty restaurants, but it also has the infinity pools. It's very, very easy access. It is another point for you to get outside. You can't get outside too many places on this ship, but Deck 8 definitely, and Deck 18. If there is somewhere else to get out at besides the yacht club, I'm not sure, because with our room being in the front, we can only go so high or so forward, and then that's the yacht club, so there's no way outside. So Deck 8 would be the next ways to get out to both the pools on either starboard or one side of the boat, and then the 2 in the back, along with another bar. So that's another great part about being at 8. And again, with the atriums connecting between 5, 6, 7, and 8, you're not missing any of the music if you're around the middle section of the boat. Alright, there is this Robotron ride, which is a mechanical robot arm that has different levels that just spin you all around. I think that's really cool, along with this foam party. Now, the foam party actually was a lot better than the white party. The music was better, the energy was better, just the whole vibe of it. And I think it was just the beautiful weather at the time, and everyone was out. It wasn't late at night, so of course it was more people there. So MSC has great opportunities to give you excitement and joy and things that you want to see on a cruise, and also relaxation, right? Again, I think this ship is more catered to an older crowd that is just about cruising. My kids, they enjoyed it because they found some other kids on there, but it wasn't what they were used to on Carnival or Royal Caribbean. However, at my age, I enjoy MSC. I love it. I think it's, again, it's eye-pleasing, right? And they have everything that you could want from another ship. There's a gym. There's a barbershop. There's movies. There's putt-putt. There's slides if you want it. There's many bars. There's lounges. There's specialty restaurants. So you're definitely not missing out on anything. And then, again, the buffet food was some of the best out of all the cruise lines that I've been on. So I really enjoyed. One of the last things, though, is their Formula 1 racer. That is a hit, hands down. I enjoyed it. It's a real aspect, too, behind that wheel when you're inside that car. However, this was MSC Seascape. I hope you enjoyed it. I gave you a little bit of a tour from the floors up that you can do things, which is 6 and up. Everything else was just rooms. And I think you enjoy it. It's worth at least one trip on MSC just to see how the Europeans do it, because it is night and day difference from them all, but you will still enjoy it. Catch y'all on the next one.